Hi there, I'm Chris Stevenson. I'm currently studying a Bachelor of Commerce majoring in Finance at Curtin University. Outside of university, I own and run my own external and construction cleaning business with my business partner. Over the last 10 years, we have gone from being excited about just getting 2 jobs a week to struggling to fit all the work we have in. Growing this company has awoken my love for finance, growth and business. I've always loved numbers, so finding a career as well as a degree that complements my passions was a must. Welcome to my career passport reflection video. In this, I will be reflecting on enhancing your business mind, my time at uni as a whole, the next steps after uni, and I will include a small message to my future self. But before all that exciting stuff, I will start with comparing my employability tool to see how much I have improved since the start of the semester. Spoiler alert, it's a lot. As you can see by my 2 charts, the results are drastically different, with my scores across the board improving from the beginning of the semester till now. Looking at the insane difference made me think why. Was it because I generally improved this much in a short time? Or were my significantly lower outcomes in the earlier chart due to my doubt in my own abilities, creating a false image of who I thought I was? I think whatever the reason was, the course has affected me positively. As you can see, my emotional literacy has had the biggest improvement, catching up to the other aspects. This is due to the group tasks helping me with my confidence and making me believe in my own abilities more. Another big improvement was my learning literacy. Not having done group live online lectures before, I was adamant I was unable to learn this way, which made my outcome reflect this self-doubt on the earlier chart. After completing the semester and then completing the second questionnaire, it was like I was viewing myself through completely different eyes, which again is reflected in the massive improvement in the results. Going into enhancing your business mind, I was very skeptical about the subject. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to learn anything, and the idea of live lectures was anxiety-inducing. This meant I was hesitant to start. In my mind, I had already failed. However, as this was a core subject for my degree, it was a must. The thought of the group exercises and the team dynamics alone was enough for me to put this subject off for 4 years. But part of me had always been disappointed in myself for not finishing my degree. So I decided that I'll give it a go. I didn't go into this subject with a positive mind, but this slowly changed week after week. I was pleasantly surprised with the information I had learned. I found the Gaddy pitch very effective and will definitely be using this in the future to pitch ideas as well as myself. Additionally, I found the 2 videos in particular stuck with me throughout the course. There was the video by Simon Sinek about pitching the ideas on business with the purpose of why. I believe this is an important takeaway for myself going forward, and I've already started using this within my own business. The other video was Michelle's video on unconscious bias, as she explained the best way to succeed is to be continuously learning and moving forward. Always saying yes to opportunities that arise and to do the work after and ask for advice when needed. To try new things and be confident that you'll be able to do it. This is something that I've always wanted to do and I've always struggled with. But this video was truly inspiring and was for me a highlight of the course. I've gained so much confidence within myself during my time in this course. Being pushed out of my comfort zones with the group exercises has given me more confidence within myself. And the reflection tasks made me look back at each class and see the positives that made me realise I am better than I first thought. Very different to the person who started university over 7 years ago. Speaking of university, I'd like to talk about my time at university as a whole. I did not enjoy my time at uni, as I didn't believe I was a very particularly good student I was not good at school or classes. I found the whole experience very difficult and stressful due to some personal reasons. I am glad to be finishing soon so I can move on from this part of my life. I'm also very proud that I was able to stick to it and almost complete my studies. As I studied online, I did not meet many people, but the people I did meet I enjoyed, as they were from very different backgrounds at different stages of their lives, which gave me very different perspectives. Also, as I studied online, I learned a lot about independent learning. I gained the confidence to do the research independently and manage my own deadlines while balancing work and life at the same time. My time at uni was a long haul, spanning over 7 years. It spanned a large part of my life. When I started, I was just a shy kid struggling, but now I'm a business owner, living with my fiance, planning to get married soon, and always finding new ways to expand my company. This brings me nicely to my career plan. As I currently own and run my own business, I'm not planning to change careers just at the moment. I've not yet finished this part of my life, and I'm not ready to move on to something new. So my career path moving forward may be a little bit different to the drastic changes that you're used to seeing. Yes, I'm still be going to the same place, running the same business for the next few years. But I am planning on growing my business more, taking on new jobs, new clients, training new staff, and expanding locations. Taking my very small business on a much wider scale. Sure, this does sound ambitious, but I have a newfound confidence within myself that I'm sure will only grow as I do. When I do eventually sell my business, I'll have this degree to fall back on to pursue the next stages of my life. By joining networking sites like LinkedIn, I plan on expanding my networking to more people in finance to help me get a job in the future. Speaking of the future, I have a message for my future self. Remember the things that you achieved at Curtin University. Remember the person who worked hard, learned constantly, and pushed through the challenges that at the time felt huge. Don't forget how much growth happened here. Remember the version of yourself who kept going, even when you weren't sure where things were headed. Keep the courage and curiosity you found during this degree. Make sure you're willing to try new things, ask questions, and take risks, even when the path isn't clear. Remember that Curtin taught you that learning doesn't stop at graduation, and that the most meaningful achievements come from the effort, resilience, and staying true to your why. Don't lose the passion that brought you here. Don't forget the discipline you built, or the ambition you whispered only to yourself. Carry forward the confidence you earned, not the kind that comes from knowing all the answers, but the kind that comes from knowing you can find them. And whatever you're doing 5 years from now, I hope you're proud of yourself. Proud of the steps you took, the challenges you overcame, and the person you continue to become. So keep moving forward with purpose, kindness, and integrity. And remember, you are once where you dreamed your life would be. So stay curious, stay brave, and stay grounded. In closing, this journey through my career passport reflection video has allowed me to take a step back and appreciate just how far I've come. Not only in this unit, but throughout my entire time at Curtin University. What started as very hesitant and uncertain beginnings has turned into a genuinely valuable experience that reshaped the way I think about business, communication, and myself. Going from someone who was skeptical of the course after spending longer than normal completing my degree, to then seeing just how far I've come and improved with the use of the employability tool, this was an eye-opening moment. This is something that I'll carry with me throughout my personal life and professional life. So thank you for joining me and listening. Good night.